How's everyone doing tonight? Getting out to play some EDH. Gonna start off with a little bit of Sidisi Brood Tyrant, my favorite EDH commander. So let's get into it. We'll, set it for 3-for-all, 1 win, 40 minutes, and sit back and see who wants to play. Got one. See if we can get a couple more. So I hope everyone's having a good night, or evening, or afternoon, wherever you are listening to this. I just got back from running errands and decided I wanted to hop on and play some EDH. So we're going to start off with a nice casual Sidisi Brood Tyrant deck. It's one of my favorite decks that I have. It runs off of a combination of Mill, Token Swarm, and Gerard Life Loss, and a lot of Goyfs. And so it's going to try and just have a lot of win conditions and always hopefully be able to put up a threat. But it's pretty weak to graveyard hate. It doesn't do well, at least. So we got 4, so let's get started. See who we're playing. We're going to be playing the blue, black, and green and 1 commander, Sidisi Brood Tyrant. This is a mulligan. Can't keep a 1-lander. We're playing against Anamar, Soul of Elements. It's good with morph creatures. Also just casts big creatures real effectively once you started casting a couple of them. That's pretty good against our deck, considering that most of our tokens are black. But we do have a lot of green creatures in here too. So we'll mulligan this away. This isn't really a keepable hand either, so we're going to mulligan this as well. That's a better hand. I can keep this with a scry. Yeah, a couple scries. We'll put that on top. It doesn't do much right now, but hopefully the scry from the Temple of Deceit will be pretty good. But 3-landers are usually pretty keepable in this deck. So yeah, our other commander is Ikra Shadiki the Usurper and Sidar Kanjo of Jamura. Pretty good decks. Press F8 to yield my turn. This one toughness matters theme with a little bit of life gain, and then this one is a your creatures can't block. So that'll be fun. Luckily, my creatures have reach half the time, or not reach. They have flying half the time, thanks to Wonder being in my graveyard. Alright, let's play this Temple of Deceit, see what we hit. Hopefully it's a green land. That's a black land. I think we're going to ship that to the bottom. We really need to find our green mana. 1 green mana in this deck starts doing things. I'm probably going to play out my Mesmeric Orb on turn 2, even though it's probably not going to do the best for me, but it'll just get things rolling. Ooh, Hardened Scales. That's pretty good. That means that Anamar's going to get 2 counters every time he casts a creature. That's pretty scary. So, I am clearly not in the lead here, but when I play this Mesmeric Orb, everyone's going to think differently. And I'm going to start getting hit for a lot of damage. Progenitus player, predictably just sitting, kind of waiting. Okay, that's not a green mana. Really would like to see a green mana here. We're going to play this, even though it's probably not the best politics-wise. It's just a fun card to get down early, and if we start hitting, if we hopefully hit some of our lands that go into the graveyard, we'll be able to put up a nice defense, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. This is probably the wrong play, and I probably should have mulliganed again to see if I could find a green mana, but this deck's got a bit of green mana. Hopefully I'll be able to get out of this flood. So we'll see what our Anamar player does. He does not have enough mana to cast Anamar yet. He's missing either a blue or a red. Still doesn't have enough mana for Anamar. That's pretty rough. So he's also going to be feeling the sting just like we are. So we'll see. This is going to be interesting. So more mana ramp. He's got a lot of mana. He's going to be able to play some real big stuff. Oh, it just passes the turn. That's nice. So we're going to really be helping our Sylvan Library player, so hopefully this person leaves the Mesmeric Orb in play, because he'll be able to get a look at what cards he wants, put back the ones he doesn't, mill them away, and then before his draw step, look at new cards. So we're really helping this this middle player, but it's nice to make friends. It's nice to make friends in multiplayer EDH. Put a couple cards back on top. So it's a Teamer deck versus an Abzan deck versus 5-color versus Sultai. Ooh, Lifecrafter's Bestiary. That'll be fun. That's a pretty good card. It should be pretty much in every creature-based green deck that there ever is. I'm not running it in mine, but that's because it's not on theme. I'm running a max creature build. So if a card can do an effect and it's as a creature card, I want to be running it. Cultivate gets a pass just because it's efficient ramp that allows you to color fix and also have plays for later in the game, because I have a lot of cards like Worm Harvest and Spitting Image, which require retrace, so you have to have a card in hand or a land in hand. So this gets you a land into play and a land in hand, which is useful at pretty much any time during the game. So we shall see. Move this over a little bit more, that way you guys can get a look at the Progenitus commander. We'll shrink up these graveyards a little bit. Oh, Kenefit the Mindful. I wonder if this is a 5-color god deck. That'd be kind of fun. It's been done before, but it'd be kind of fun. Hope it's not a 5-color god deck, because that's just going to be a lot of damage. Means a lot of wraths from this player, but usually 5-color decks have a lot of wraths anyway. Come on, green mana. And don't mill green mana. We will always yield to Mesmeric Orb. Hey, look it, that wasn't green mana. That's actually really good. I didn't draw any spells that I wanted to cast, but I didn't draw any mana that I wanted to cast either. We'll play this Alchemist Refuge, and then we'll just tap out and pass, since we can't do anything. So maybe this should have been a mulligan, who knows. I think it's fine to keep, though. So, we shall see. Milling a couple more cards from our Anamar player. I wonder if he's getting fed up with us as well. Probably is. He probably wants to not be milling cards. Oh, I'm glad we hit a bunch of these cards. Zendikar Resurgence is just a good card, and so is Surrak. Oh, there's Wood Elves. Nah. Too bad it's not the Yavimaya Elves of Yavimaya, I think. One that can put a land into play under someone else's control, because otherwise I'd beg him for a forest. In return, I would hopefully not attack him or do anything to him. Ooh, there goes Anamar. Well, this is going to get pretty nutty. It'll depend on whether or not he thinks we're the threat as to whether or not he attacks us when we don't have anything in play, except for this Mesmeric Orb. I hope he doesn't attack us, but he might. I'm really just kind of hoping that there's a Wrath from this Progenitus player. Be a pretty good call. Ooh, Aura Shards, that's not good. I mean, hopefully it's not coming at us, but eventually it will, which is unfortunate. Mesmeric Orb is one of the few artifacts or enchantments that we run in this deck, but it's a good one. It's a good one with Sidisi. More than likely it's going to go after this Hardened Scales, and then probably our Mesmeric Orb. If he targets the Mesmeric Orb first, I would question... I mean, he might actually just let the Mesmeric Orb go, because it's really helping him with his Sylvan Library. So he may just let this one slide. Ooh. Well, I guess I shouldn't say no land drop. This guy... Oh! Oh, no land drop. Wow, that's surprising. Still no green mana from us, which is not good. We will just play our lands and tap out, because we can't do anything without green mana. So this is the one short side of not having a perfect mana base or having fetches and a lot of the old-fashioned duels like Tropical Island and whatnot, is that you kind of get stuck on mana sometimes. But, you know, you live with it. So I wonder what our Anamar player does. If I had to guess, he's probably going to swing at us. Just because we're making him mill cards. And most players don't like that. Ooh, a World Breaker. What is World Breaker? World Breaker exiled the Aura Shards. It's pretty good. Okay, not going at us. Oh, 1 going at us. 3 going at Mogwai Feeder, or Mogwai Feeder. 16. Not sure I agree with that, but we'll see. So we'll see what the Mogwai Feeder does. Good name. Good name, Mogwai Feeder. He's going to make a lot of gremlins, apparently. But we'll see. If I was either of these players, I would be looking for a Wrath right about now. If I'm me, I'm looking for a green mana, because I don't have any. But who knows? So World Breaker is pretty good. Nice recurable, big threat that can get rid of enchantments and artifacts and lands. It's pretty good. Okay, so it's not a Wrath effect, but it is a nice defensive card for him. Be able to block that Soul of Anamar, or Anamar Soul of Elements. Well, that's a Wrath. So I'm betting all creatures are getting exiled next turn. So even if we draw a green mana, we're not casting a creature, because we're just not gonna. Oh, there's an Animate Dead. Targeting Elish Norn. Alright. Alright, that wipes out a lot of our opponent's boards. It's pretty good. So now maybe Merciless Eviction isn't hitting the board, but we're still probably not going to play into it. Seems like a foolish thing to do. Enlightened Tutor. Wow, this guy's just going all out. Pulling out all the stops. I would... Got a Collective Restraint. That's pretty good defensive card. I like how I put the Enlightened Tutor on the top of his deck and then it promptly mills it with my Mesmeric Orb. So he must just really wanted to have milled that Collective Restraint. Either that or he just forgot. More than likely he just forgot. That's an Afara God of the Polis. Yep, this is a 5-color God deck. Looks pretty fun. Okay, so there's all our green mana. There is literally all of our green mana. Awesome. So we're just going to stop for a little bit. We're not going to tap out and pass. We're just going to F6 for the rest of these turns. Make everyone think we have something. We don't. We're liars. We don't have anything. This Mesmeric Orb is doing pretty good work. It's got everyone milling quite a few cards. Would have loved any of these green lands. That is a decent chunk of our green lands, which is unfortunate. I'm hoping that we draw our Dreamscape Artist, because that's a blue ramp spell that I can cast and be very happy with. Alright, we've got a Clever Impersonator. Wonder if that's going to come down as a copy of Elishnorn? Might come down as a copy of Elishnorn. Yep. Elishnorn! Yay! Our creatures are going to be super tiny. Well, that's not good. That just means that we don't get to play creatures for a while. But that's fine. We're going to let our opponents duke it out, and we'll come pick up the pieces afterwards. And that'll be fine. That one's going at the Elishnorn player, or the Ikra Sidisi Usurper player. So yeah, our Mesmeric Orb is doing a pretty good job of helping this player draw the cards they want to draw, and get rid of a lot of the cards they don't want to draw. Ooh, that Shield of the Oversoul could have been bad. Got a Genesis Wave coming up. Bet our opponents are looking for a Wrath effect, because that would be really helpful right about now. Just a nice Wrath effect, just take everything off the board. So yeah, we'll see. We're still waiting on our Anamar player to let our Ikra Sidisi player go. How's it going, Pacific? Or Pacific P? Pacific P. How's it going? Hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. We're just out here playing some casual EDH. I'm a little stuck on green mana right now, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it as it comes. Alright, we're going to F6 through that. So he's got the Path to Exile in hand, which I'm going to bet takes out this Elishnorn. Oh, read the bones. Going to draw some more cards. Alright. Well, hello, Memory. Would you like to say hello to the world, Memory? This is my kitty cat. Her name is Mimi. She is pretty darn cute, and I love her so much. Oh, hey Preston. I totally didn't realize that was you. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I hope I'm putting on a good show. Can you hear the music, by the way? Because I have it on in the background, but people last night, or a couple nights ago, were telling me they couldn't hear it. Hey, Piggy. Yes, I call my cat Piggy Piggy because she eats all of the food. She just loves coming up and snuggling me while I play Magic on my computer. Has absolutely no boundaries. Ooh, there's a Heliod God of the Sun. So yeah, this is just 5-color God Tribal, which is a pretty cool deck. I've wanted to play it before. Personally, I think that what is the name of the card? Corona the False God's a more flavorful commander for a 5-colored god deck. But, you know, to each their own. We'll increase that a little bit, see if that's better. Yep, go back to the dashboard. Oh, there's the Serra Sanctum. That's pretty good, especially with Heliod just popping out enchantment tokens. So if he's a god deck, that means he definitely has the black-green god Farika, which is going to cause us a little bit of trouble if he ever gets it out. But we shall see. Man, I'm just hurting. I think I have to play out this Necrotic Ooze, though, because it allows me to cast... Oh, it's just going to die. Oh, why did I cast that? Oh, I'm dumb. That's a punt. Punt counter going up. That punt count is now a 1. I, for some reason, thought it was going to allow me to use Birds of Paradise's ability, and that would have worked if there was only one Elesh Norn. But there are 2 Elesh Norns. So my creatures get -4/-4, and that is a sad panda for Chad. So yeah, we're stuck on green mana, which is a little bummer, but no one's hitting us, so that's nice. I think the battle is very clearly between these two commanders, between the Anamar and the Abzan deck. The God deck and I are just kind of sitting here in the background. Yeah, 2 Norns is like really bad. It's probably like my worst nightmare as this deck because it just kills my commander and all of my stuff. However, I do have a Sever the Bloodline in my deck that if I draw would just be sweet because we just got to kill them both. Oh, there's another Lifecrafter's Bestiary. That's pretty cool. Nice little Pokedex it's got going on there. This is clearly just a Pokedex, by the way. It's not actually a Bestiary. It's just a Pokedex. Man, just going ham. My cat is a freak. She is just wants nothing but to just snuggle me and just get all of the lovin'. I'm really happy these guys are kind of leaving me alone. Means they kind of feel bad for me for not having, you know, green mana. But I bet as soon as I get green mana, they just start going, okay, and kill him. Alright, so how many creatures do I have in my graveyard? I have 1, 2, 3 creatures. Nope, can't play any of my cards. All of my cards will die if I play them into this board state. That's awesome. Alright, well, that Elesh Norn is out of the question, so now I can play my creature spells. That's nice. Alright, internet's being a little weird. Hopefully I'm not cutting out on anybody. I feel like I probably am, though. So let me know if I start flitting in and out there, Preston. Because my music is just gone. And I can't tell this just because my internet's slow or what. We shall see. Hello, Mimi. Are you gonna get up here and say hi to the chat? You can get up and say hi to the chat if you want. And just say hi. And just be a good kitty. This is my cat. She is my mascot. A cat, Scott, if you will. So hopefully she doesn't start typing obscenities into the chat, otherwise that's going to be, you know, fun. Retribution of the Meek's pretty good. Our opponents are slowly milling themselves to death. And I'm over here looking like, oh, what am I doing? I don't know. Would not surprise me if any of these people had mass reanimation in their decks, though. Would be... Well, she has been known to shut off my computer from time to time. I have a nice desktop tower over here that she climbed on top of and just managed to put a paw right on the power button and just press down. And it was pretty great. Oh, here's a door in the siege tower. That's pretty cool. That's going to put a dent in some people's plans. Makes all these gods better, actually. Except for Afara. Defense matters. And Chad has no green mana. Alright. Mimi's done with me. She's bored. She has gotten her snuggles. And now can leave me alone. And these two are just going at it. Just going at it. With no respect for one another. Which I think is just great, because it means they're leaving me alone. So where did this player's Kefnet go? Okay. So Kefnet's just hiding casually behind Afara. It's like, don't look at me, I'm just hiding. Yeah. Not sure if that's good or bad. That's probably good, because he'll probably get rid of the animate dead when he flashes back. Although he doesn't have any colorless mana. Yeah, no colorless mana to get back that World Breaker with. Yep, gonna die because there's still an Elishnorn in play. Yep, still Elishnorns in plays. Elishnorns for days. And yeah, gonna trigger all that stuff. We will always yield to Afara. And we will always yield to milling ourselves. Hopefully we don't see a lot of green mana here. That'd be sad. Alright, not a lot of green mana. There was one bit of green mana, but that's fine. A Whip of Erebos. That's pretty good. I don't think we want to play it, though. Because there's no real reason to. So I think we're just going to pass the turn and just leave all this mana up. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. See, I think we're totally just going to be winning this game off the back of this Mesmeric Orb when everyone just forgets that we're actually playing the game. And they're just going to kill each other, which is fine by me. Alright. So this doesn't really do anything right now because all of his creatures are huge, although I guess this guy can't be blocked unless except by small creatures or creatures with flying, but that's not that big of a deal. Ulamog. Who's got the Ulamog? What's he targeting? Targeting door in the siege tower. That's pretty good. Alrighty. 8/8 Ulamog. It's not something you see every day. Man, just going after each other. Whew. You guys must have some beef in the past. I have never seen players go at it like this. And again, we're gonna auto yield this turn. Well, we've got two of our opponents to about 50% of their library left, so that'll be fun. I mean, eventually one of them's going to be like, I don't want to die to this, and then they're going to just attack and kill me, which will be annoying. Well, as long as that Ulamog's in play and doesn't die, then that player can still mail out. But if that Ulamog ever dies, then we're going to have a hard time beating this player. At least from this standpoint. Because without mana, our deck doesn't really do a whole lot. Kind of frustrated that we can't get any green. Oh well. Well, I hope that you are enjoying your night. Oh no. Our Mesmeric Orb. It's going away. Unless he blows up a land, which would make me even sadder. He could really take us out of this game by just hitting this temple. Hopefully he just blows up the Mesmeric Orb and is done with it. Yay, we can tap out now. We can tap out come our opponent's turn and not have to worry about milling any of the cards. Yes, the orb shall be missed. It was the one thing keeping me relevant in this game. Alright, we're just gonna auto yield and pass the turn. Because I have no more mana and have just no green mana. We have milled a lot of our green mana. It'll be amazing if we can get back into this game. Don't think it's gonna happen though. I think we're just a little bit too far behind. Would have been nice to have that Crypt Breaker though. I mean, not with his Hellish Norn in play obviously, but still would have been nice. I think one more green mana and we're back in this game. Yep, there's all his all of his enchantments back. Alrighty. Well, now we're really underneath the gun because this Farika can just kill me. Man, all of his stuff is active right now. That's crazy. He's got so much green and white mana sources that all of his creatures are creatures. That's crazy. Wow. That's pretty nutty. I fully expect to get stomped here. Yep. That makes sense. Not. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. I don't know why you're attacking me. I haven't done anything. My literal only card that affected the board got taken away. Yeah. We're still not gonna dredge. That's a Blighted Woodland! Still not a green mana source. Well, this just comes down to poor mulliganing decisions. Bum, bum, ba-da-da. Bum, bum, ba-da-da. I don't know how he's going to eviction you. He milled it. So one of our opponents conceded. And now it's just going to be the... now it's just going to be these two guys going back and forth at it. So I gotta check the graveyards, people. Our top right player didn't know that we had milled his Merciless Eviction. He just saw that it had been on the top of his opponent's deck, and then just never saw it go to the graveyard. So what's our top right, or top left opponent gonna do? I bet he attacks. So Preston, do you stream anymore, or did you ever stream at all? I heard at one point that you were streaming a little bit. I was just wondering if you still do that or not. Nice. I would totally watch it if I wasn't already playing my. I'm playing D&D tomorrow night, so I'm not gonna be able to be online. What do you usually stream? Karmic Guide coming down. Eternal Witness, and there's a Rex Sage. Oh, gonna get Drastani. Alright. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I plan on mostly streaming MTGO, either Commander or Modern. I might draft occasionally when the mood strikes me, but for the most part, I'm gonna be playing Commander and Modern. Breath of the Wild seems sweet. Like, it just seems like Skyrim, but with Zelda, so it just seems really cool. I would play those games, but I just don't have the resources to pick them up on any of the systems that they're on. Unfortunately, I'm a strictly console gamer, and even then, I have a strict budget. Man, this guy is just going all out with the toughness. I really hope that this guy has a Wrath at some point. Like, seriously, he needs a Wrath. Like, if he could draw a Wrath and I could draw a Bajuka Bog, it would be just super nice right now. It's gonna die! Stop casting cards that are gonna die! I seriously don't know why our opponent keeps casting cards that are gonna die. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, does he just continuously forget about this Elish Norn? I mean, because I know I do, but still. Yep. Yeah, I know. I don't have the time. I can't. Don't have the time, and I've got a wedding to plan, and you know, it's just not a whole lot of free cash right now. The game that I really want to pick up is Horizon Zero Dawn, even though it's like, you know, a couple months old, but that game just looks amazing. I just wish I had a PS4. Alright, so he Pernicious Deeded for 2, and it killed the Elish Norn. Okay. So instead of Pernicious Deeding for everything and losing a bunch of his stuff, he just decided to kill the Elish Norn, which I can understand, but probably should have done that first. Oh! Oh, a creature I can cast. A creature I can cast. Yeah, I'm just sitting here, not casting spells, but now that I've cast a spell, I know my opponents are going to target me. Or he's going to reanimate this Elish Norn, and I'm just going to be sad. Because that's usually what happens. Also, is my voice coming over too loud? I see that I'm maxing out the green bar, and I'm just wondering if I'm like shouting into the mic or not. I'm like super afraid that they're gonna kill my Dreamscape artist. Like, honestly, this guy probably should have just been attacking me with all of his gods because they all have vigilance and just taking me out of the game, but I'm really glad that he's not. So, hopefully everyone is enjoying their first day of summer now. It is officially summer, even though it's halfway through June and it feels like it's been summer for the past 2 months. Probably not 2 months, probably just a month. It's felt like it's summer just because it's so hot here. It's like 90 degrees on a regular basis, and it's just melting. I think after this, we're going to play some John Wick. And by John Wick, I mean we're going to play some King Macar. Because that is what I feel like streaming tonight, is King Macar. That one, you don't really get mana screwed. You really don't. It's just straight mono black. Also, cannot believe some of the spoilers for this season. For this spoiler season, like that new land that's like Bojuka Bog but on steroids because it hits everybody, seems amazing. That card just seems like straight up better than almost every other version of just. It should probably replace Bojuka Bog in a lot of decks, even though it hits everyone's graveyard. It just seems amazing. And it's dead! Yay! More reanimation. Who could have seen that coming? Hopefully our top left player just attacks and kills me. But they won't, because they're afraid of this guy. I'll probably get 4 sent to my face, which is fine. Yep. Yep. Alright, that's 12. That's half my life total. Send some more. Alright. That's 16. That's over half my life total. Puts me to 9. I'm okay with this. Alrighty, I am at 9. I'm really surprised that they haven't been beating down on me a bunch, because they really should be. I don't know why it's been taking them this long. So our opponent, our god opponent, is actually at a virtual 13 because of, or a virtual 15 thanks to the Tree of Perdition. Alright. So who is that going on to? It's going on to Farika. It's pretty good. Oh, this god deck seems amazing. It's just all about gods and praying to them and worshipping them. I really like 5-color Enchantress decks. They're fun to build. They don't do a whole lot of stuff, but they're still really fun to play. Alright, so hopefully we just get knocked out by our top left opponent next turn, and we can start another game. Hopefully. It is warm in here. Just a little warm. Man, all of the Hondens. Wonder if he's got Honden of Infinite Life in there. Or Honden of Cleansing Fire, I think it's. Alright, there's a Commune with the Gods. What are we revealing with our Commune with the Gods? Oh, that's the worst. What kind of mic do you have? Do you have a Blue Yeti, I think is what they're called? Because I'm just using my my headset, which is just an LG 35, I believe, headset. Works all right. Excuse me, didn't mean to sneeze there. Blue Snowball, I've heard those are pretty good. I think the mic quality on this one's just fine though. It's just a little warm on my head. So, how's it going, Amazing Cajun? Hope you are having fun. Just glad you could drop by. Playing a little bit of EDH, or I say we're watching EDH. We haven't really. It's been 40-some minutes now, and we've played all of 5 lands and 1 spell. Two spells. We played a Mesmeric Orb and a Dreamscape Artist. And then Elish Norn crushed our dreams. Yep, sets him to 15. He takes a bunch of damage. Lonely Sandbar. Well, I'm gonna cycle this because I really need a green mana, not a blue mana. And then the insults just keep coming. Alrighty, I guess we'll just play the whip rather than discard it. I firmly expect to die here. I expect about 9 damage to come our way, with the rest of it going at this guy, but I don't know, maybe he can't. He might not be able to. Yeah, I think after this game we're going to play some King Macar, because I really like playing King Macar. It's a pretty fun deck. I've flavored it after the John Wick movie, if any of you guys have seen John Wick. Basically, he's a loner that has his dog die, and his wife has died about a week or so before that, and then she got him a dog, and then some punk comes and steals his car, and then kills it, and then kills his dog, and then he goes on a rampage afterwards. and it's pretty great. I see I'm dropping a lot of frames here. I'm sorry about that. My internet upload speed's not very fast. Not a whole lot I can do about that. So sorry for everyone that is just coming in and seeing a bunch of the lag. That is really unfortunate. I'm sorry. I'll kill that. And that. See if that helps anything. Sometimes cutting down processes helps a little bit. So sorry for the jumpy, stuttery video, everyone. We're just so dead. I'm really glad that this Tree of Perdition cannot attack. Because if it could, it would just one-shot me. Force to the meek. Huh. Wonder who's going to attack first. So you're just gonna put me out of my misery? It'd be nice if you just put me out of my misery. He doesn't have a good combination to do it though. No, you're gonna put me to 1? You're gonna put me to 1, aren't you? Okay, good. He's not putting me to 1. I was worried he was gonna put me to 1. Alright. How's it going, Broken Enigma? Good to have you here with us. Alright, I'm dead. That one is probably going to go to the... God deck, but maybe not. For now, let's host a new match. And we'll switch up my deck to my King Macar deck, because that's going to be fun. So I'll host that, and then I'll adjust what we're playing. King Macar. The Gold Cursed. Update. And then we'll change a bit on my stream. Alrighty. Gonna play some King Macar and see how that goes. Sylvan Primordial is banned, but in paper, it's not banned in online EDH right now. They did a silly thing where they decided to make a 1v1 format that is going to be supported by Wizards and can be competed in, and you can win prizes. And so they decided they wanted to take over the format and make their own ban list. And in doing so, they unbanned a lot of things that were banned in a multiplayer ban list. And rather than having two separate ban lists, we now have a ban list for 1v1 that is forced upon not only the 1v1 commander players, but also the multiplayer commander players. And so a lot of things that are really annoying to play against in multiplayer, like Sylvan Primordial, Primeval Titan, Prophet of Krufix, Reoccurring Nightmare, Upheaval, Emrakul, all of those things got unbanned. And so they're legal to play now for a little bit, but they're going to go back to being banned come, I think, July 5th when Hours releases online. Yeah, once Hours releases online, those things will come back to being banned, and all will be right with the world. We're going to keep this. We need to draw land, but I have faith that we'll draw a land. Even though I have no reason to have faith because we couldn't draw a land last game. Ooh, playing against Sidisi Brood Tyrant, the deck that I was trying to play. Reaper King, not bad, and Atraxa. So, our deck focuses a lot on tapping and untapping. We're going to be trying to tap our guy with effects like Cultivator's Caravan, where you can crew it. He's not strong enough to crew on his own right now, but we have things like Deadly Wanderings and Homicidal Seclusion that allow us to pump his power and let him crew our higher crew cost vehicles. Because they can. That's the main reason. Like, they have the cards online, Wizards decided to unban them, and people are taking advantage of it because they're powerful. And a lot of people don't really care how fun a game is. A lot of people are there just to win the match. I'm here more to have fun, and I want everyone to have fun. And I just view those kind of cards as unfun. It's the reason I'm not running them. But other people, that's their definition of fun. And they like playing powerful cards, which all of those are. So they get to for about the next month and a couple weeks. Oh, do I have a list? Do you mean for my deck, or do you mean for the ban list? Play another land. Play. Oh, no. Play that. Yeah. Yeah, the whole having fun thing is like speculative though, because other people's definitions of fun is different from what ours is, and it's kind of silly. But you know, that's how they want to have fun. Give me a second and I will find my deck lists. Just logging in. I want to go to my stuff. Deck folders. Alright, there's the link to this deck list. I believe this is up to date. Does it have a shimmer mirror? Okay, this deck's not quite up to date, I don't think. Unless... Nope, it is up to date. This list is up to date. Yeah, no problem. I really enjoy this deck. It's a lot of fun to pilot. People sometimes get frustrated when playing against it because they don't like having their creatures, you know, shot. Eventually, I'll be posting links to all of my deck lists below the stream. I've got some of my older deck lists down there, but not the current ones that I'm running. This one is slightly different when this list will change a little bit once the July ban list comes out and they reban a lot of the things and they unban Soul Ring and Mana Crypt and Mana Vault, because those are some really powerful cards that do a lot of work in this deck. But I think this deck is serviceable for now. So we've got Reaper King with Scarecrows. That's going to be a little hard to play with. So I think on this next turn, I'm just going to play this Cultivator Caravan and then tap to drain everyone for one. I think that's going to be my play. Back that up. And for anyone that wanted my Sidisi Brood Tyrant EDH list that I played just a little bit ago, that's the list for my Sidisi deck. Man, that is a lot of dropped frames. I wonder what's causing the drop. Not sure. I like the Locust God. He seems really fun. He seems like the kind of god that you can put in a standard deck right now, and with Cryptolith right. And every time you want to draw a card, you can just play him, tap your locusts that you're getting, and then draw some cards. So I could see it going really well with like a Kefnet and a Locust God deck, because you can just make locusts, draw cards, make more locusts. If you have an no, that's banned. Never mind. But yeah, if you had an Anointed Procession and Kefnet and the Locust God, you can go infinite. If you have a Cryptolith right, I guess. So that's 4 colors. So I mean, not super doable, but also not impossible. I'm gonna play this Caravan, and then we're gonna tap it and always yield to our thing, and then type yes. So I mean, I think the Locust God is really good though. Being able to create hasty 1/1 flyers for just the cost of drawing a card seems pretty good. I don't think there's many people that are going to feel pretty bad about that, especially the fact that you can Skull Clamp one of your tokens to Skull Clamp 1 token, sacrifice a token, or get the token to die, and then make 2 more. Yeah, it could be really good in an Is It Commander deck. I think if you had a Teamer deck where it just happened to be in it, it would also be very good, because then you could run things like Cryptolith right. And if you have Cryptolith right, all of your insect tokens tap for infinite, or tap for mana, so you get to draw your entire deck and have a lot of mana to do whatever you need to do. So I feel like there's a Teamer deck out there that could go pretty crazy with it. Alright, so we got Atraxa. Not bad. Pulling the old playing a bounce land, so we got a little bit of Summer Bloom going on here. Yeah, that would work too. Perforos plus End of the Infinite seems pretty broken. I mean, really, just the Locust God with Perforos and a Skull Clamp seems like it would just do a ton of damage, because for every mana you're doing 2 damage and drawing 2 cards. So I feel like you really can't lose. If you have Mind Over Matter, I think is the card, you can untap your lands to just keep drawing cards. So I mean, I think there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with the new Locust God, and the fact that he's really hard to kill. Like the Locust God and the Scorpion God and the Scarab God all have instead of being indestructible, they have the clause that when they die, they just go back to your hand the next turn, or at the beginning of the next end step. So basically, they circumvent the hardest part about the commander tax, which is to constantly have to pay 2 for every time you want to cast your commander. So if you can just let your commanders go to the graveyard and then get them back when they die, and never have them increase in cost, is just a huge upside. Like, I can't think of a bigger upside than that. I think Derevi, a period tactician, was the first one to do that, where she got around the commander tax, and it's just busted. So if we draw a land, I'm not sure what we do. I kind of want to cast my commander, but I also kind of want to just keep drawing cards. So I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Should I cast my commander no matter what I draw, or should I try and cast this Underworld Connections on my swamp? Okay, so that's pretty good. That just answered my question, because now we just play my commander and we just say damn the consequences. I'm playing the deck. You came here to see me play the deck. We're gonna play my commander. So we're gonna play this and see what happens. I'm not super excited for what Solemnity is going to do to EDH though. Solemnity seems like it's going to do a lot of broken things, because now players can just play their cavern, their glacial chasms, and never have to pay life because you can't put counters on it thanks to Solemnity. So I feel like Artifact Destruction is going to be something, or Enchantment Destruction is going to be something that's going to see a slight uptick of play come Hour of Devastation being released online, just because everyone's going to be expecting the Solemnity deck and the and a couple other things that are just going to be coming out that are going to be broken. I really, my biggest hope for this is that we get an Embalm Lord, or not an Embalm Lord, but an Eternalize Lord. Or just something that lets us eternalize all creatures in our graveyards for some amount, because I think that would be sweet. I was kind of hoping. Yeah, the Incidental XP counter hate's pretty good. Mirren's not going to like that. Mirren's really going to hate that. But I think Mirren's going to hate the Desert card more. The one that just allows you to exile graveyards for colorless, because that's just going to go in every deck. Like, every deck should play that card. So, an unfortunate byproduct of MTGO is that it's not the best program in the world. And by that, I mean it's really clunky sometimes and doesn't interact very well with certain cards. Specifically, it does not interact well with King Macar, because if I target a commander and I exile a commander, it doesn't give me the gold token, which is really silly, because it should always give me the gold token. So, that's unfortunate. Oh, yep, we're getting hit for 4 from the Atraxa commander. So this kind of forces our hand a little bit and makes me just have to target the Atraxa player, and I don't even feel bad about it, because we're just going to kill the Atraxa. And, I mean, he's bringing it upon himself, because you don't attack someone with an on-the-board trick like that. Granted, I have to get to my turn with my commander still being up, but I feel like... I feel like, you know, other things could have been done there. So, this Sidisi player has a combo in their deck with Mesmeric Orb, Basalt Monolith, and Apeto Alchemist, where they're just going to mill their entire deck either an infinite number of times or a very large number of times to get a ton of zombie triggers with their Sidisi Brood Tyrant. So we're going to want to be able to watch out for that. We'd probably be prudent to just, you know, exile this Apeto Alchemist, but I'm fine with just leaving it for right now. So, I think on our next turn, we're going to tap King Macar, and then we're going to exile Atraxa. He might have the My Guy is Untargetable card, but if he has that, that's fine. So, I hope everyone's having a good night. It's been a pretty good night for me. Not too much going on, just playing some EDH. I'd have been on a lot earlier tonight, but my fiance and I decided that we wanted to go out for dinner, and we grabbed some local pizza from a place that uses some wheat crust as their dough, and man, is it good. Alright. We'll always yield to that. So, this should be Sidisi. And then hopefully next turn our opponent doesn't just combo out and kill us all, because that's a very real possibility with a Pedo Alchemist. Which makes me wonder if I shouldn't kill Sidisi, but I don't think he's going to have that. I think he's just got a really good deck. So I think for right now we're just going to Retribution hit this Atraxa player because they, you know, they pulled the #1 trigger. They attacked me when I have an on-the-board destroy target creature effect. Or exile target creature effect. So we're going to target them. Let's see how they like it. We're not only going to exile their commander, we're then going to play Deadly Wanderings, although a case could be made for Sovereign Skyship. I think actually maybe I'll just do the Sovereign Skyship. Jeez, that's really hard to say. Alright, so there's a Tasigur. Card's pretty good. Alright, we're going to tap an untapped creature, tap Macar. And we're going to get rid of this Atraxa. Always yield. Does he have Hapatra's Mark? He does not. Yes, I would like to exile Atraxa. Alright, that's nice. So I think here, instead of actually attacking, and instead of actually playing out my my Deadly Wanderings, we'll save that for next turn. And we're just going to play Sky Sovereign Console Flagship. And I think we're just going to hit the Sidisi player. So we're going to put that on the chat. We're just going to hit the Sidisi player. Hit the Sidisi. No, I don't want to pay for underhanded designs. And we'll just leave it at that. Seems fairly fair. This also sets up future turns. So I like having a lot of vehicles in this deck because you can crew them all with Macar once he has a high enough power, which is what our Deadly Wanderings is going to allow us to do. And then we can start slamming in with vehicles, and Sky Sovereign's a pretty good vehicle to be slamming in with. Alright. Got an Oracle's Vault. It's a pretty good card. Wonder if he'll activate the Oracle's Vault, even though he can't actually. Yep, he's gonna activate it. So he's just exiling a card for no reason. Plains. All right, not a bad card to exile, I guess. So part of me really wants to start ticking up this like serum tank. I'm like playing the serum tank out, but I think we need to play the Deadly Wanderings and just start shooting people's stuff. Because I think being able to King Macar and Deadly Wanderings is going to be real sweet. Because with the console Sky Sovereign Console Flagship, I should be able to ping down 2 creatures a turn, what with King Macar's Exile effect and the Sky Sovereign's natural deal 3 damage. It's basically a colorless Inferno Titan for creatures, which is pretty cool. Not sure what this player is going to do. He could very easily just Wrath the board, which we'd be kind of okay with. We'd be kind of sad about it, but we just recast our commander. Or maybe we just cast these 2 draw card things. Probably just cast 2 of the draw. Oh, he's going to make his own King Macar. Okay, that's kind of cool. We're gonna exile that, I guess. I had wanted to hit this. No, we're not gonna exile it. We're just gonna hit it with our Sky Sovereign. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There are better cards to hit, and I get to untap mine first. I don't know. Yep. What do you got? I think if our opponent kills our commander, we will cast the Serum Tank and the Underworld Connection. Because I like drawing cards. So is the stream getting a little jittery for you guys? Because I keep seeing my kilobytes per second go down, and occasionally my stream quality go down. So let me know if the stream quality is suffering pretty bad, because I can probably fix that, or I can try to fix it in future streams. Yeah, I know. I'm seeing a bunch. I started off the stream for the first half an hour or so with only a couple, maybe like 500 or so. But now I'm at 23,000 frame drops, so that's not very good. I'll have to address that. I'll Google how to fix that. It's definitely got to be my stream quality. I think I need to drop it down. Probably can drop the quality down because Magic's not a super intense game. I'd love to keep the quality up, but it my upload speed here isn't the best. Alright, well I wasn't going to attack that anyway. That's fine. I'll definitely Google how to keep that up, because I'd like it to keep it so you guys don't have a choppy stream. Although I do post all these videos on my YouTube channel, which is same as my Twitter handle, Makia0890. It's the same for my YouTube channel. It's just Makia0890 at YouTube. And you can find all my previous videos there. I post my Modern and my Commander videos that I record there. And eventually I will be posting videos to theclearedtable.com. It's my sponsor. They are a new card company that is going to be trading cards on, not online. They're going to be selling cards online, and you can order from them, and they're a really good set of people. They want me to make content for them, and eventually you'll see some sponsored videos by me where I go over cards that are a little bit more obscure, kind of for the janky side. And we'll be experimenting with those cards here in the future. Yeah, Seasons Past is really strong. It's basically like something of the Suns. It's the green 5 mana. Return a card of each color from your graveyard to your hand. It's basically the same thing as that, or like Praetor's Council. Yes, we would like to exile your King Macar that you tried to make, because you, sir, are silly. Do I want to pay for this? All Sun's Dawn. That's the one, yes. All Sun's Dawn. It's basically like an All Sun's Dawn, but for CMCs rather than colors. I don't believe I want to do this, because I want to leave my mana up in case we hit something like this. This is nice. Do I shoot something and tap my commander? Or do I just threaten to tap my commander? I think we're going to start on the I'm going to just draw some cards plan. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to lead with a serum tank. We're going to always yield to this. And then we're going to pay for this ability. So, yeah, we'll pay for that ability. And then I think... No, I think we're just going to sit. And just let everyone fear the amount of mana that we have. So, yeah, we're just gonna sit back here. But yeah, no, Seasons Past seems like a great card, as does the black version of that, which was... I forget what the black version of that was. It was the reanimate 2 cards in your graveyard. I forget what that card was called. It's like Eternal Rest or something. But anyway, those 2 cards are really good in EDH. Ever After. There we go. Thank you, Broken Enigma. You are a godsend. I am so spacey sometimes when I play EDH. But yeah, those 2 cards are just, you know, Ever After and Seasons Past. Seem like they'd fit really well in a sort of like, almost the... I guess is the Bard is banned, isn't he? Yeah, he's banned in Commander right now because of the 1v1 format. But just seems like it's a really good value card, especially in like a self-mill deck, where you can just take advantage of the fact that you always are going to have cards in the bottom of your library, or always have cards in your graveyard. Just seems like such a good spell. It'd be really nice if you had it in a deck with like Mystical Teachings, because then you could put the Mystical Teachings, you could put it on top. Or I guess it's only a sorcery, isn't it? And you'd have to find something that like tutors up sorceries. And then you could constantly just get the sorcery back from your library and just keep recasting it and go constant value that way. That'd be pretty fun. This Serum Tank's going to do a lot of work. It's going to draw some cards. It's not a very good card, but it's just constant pay 3 mana, draw a card every turn. Which... in EDH, you win a fair number of games just by drawing a lot of cards. There's really nothing to be said about that. It's just it. The person who draws a lot of cards is going to probably have the most answers or the most things to do. And they'll just win the most games. Although, as I say that, there's probably a deck that just draws like 0 cards and it's just a super low to the ground aggro deck. And that one probably wins a lot of games too. What do we got here? Wonder if he's debating making another clone of my commander, which I think would be really foolish because I'm just probably going to exile it again. And I think he knows that. I think he knows that copying my commander is just a bad idea. Ooh. That's spicy. Alright. I'll take that, I guess. Take that as a compliment. Sure. pretty good, I guess. Not sure why he's afraid of that. I guess because of the Reaper King. This just affirms my plan to not actually have played my command or played any of my colored spells. Yeah, I know. I'm like, it's Uncharted. Underhanded Designs is just a good. It's like a Doomblade on a stick that occasionally drains you for one. Like, it's not even extort. It's like bad extort because it only gains me 1 life, not 3. But apparently, it's too good. Whatever. I'll take the respect that it is offering, I guess. I fully expect another Scarecrow to come down here and kill my King Macar. But who knows? Yeah, if I don't see a King Macar, or if I don't see... Wow, I was expecting a Scarecrow. I was expecting a Scarecrow or to kill my King. Because if they kill my King, I probably just Ugin and just Ugin for 6. And just let my opponents be sad. Although that's probably pretty bad with the fact that he has a Lightning Greaves out. I probably need some form of defense. I don't know. Wish I had a way to untap my King Macar at instant speed. Got quite a few of those in here. Not only am I running 1000-Year Elixir and Puppet Strings and Jahard Saddlebags, but I also have ways where I can turn Macar into an artifact. And then, once he's an artifact, I can untap artifacts. Which works really well with, like, Clock of Omens. Because when he's an artifact, you can tap him and the Clock of Omens, and then untap himself with the Clock of Omens. So now you have an untapped Macar, and if you've killed a creature, you have a gold token. So you can tap King Macar and the gold token to untap King Macar. Rinse and repeat. You just have infinite exile triggers, and you just exile the entire board except for commanders, because the commanders don't work that way for some reason. I am dropping so many frames. I don't even know why. So weird. Alright, here's Sidisi. We will always yield to Sidisi's triggers. No creatures. He's probably going to equip Sidisi. Yeah. Uh-huh. You going to attack me with Sidisi? No, maybe not. Diff is being attacked by Sidisi. They're good frames? Because I'm getting a terrible kilobytes per second on the bottom right. So like down here you can see, okay, now it seems fine, but like it dips into the very low, and it was saying 0 there for a couple seconds. And I just don't know what to do about that. This is beyond me. I'm fairly new at streaming, so I'm not always sure what I need to do to get better numbers. Yes, you may get a zombie token. I do not mind. Nice. Nice. No. I hadn't seen that one, so I'm sorry for not getting the reference, but it's a good reference. Broken Enigma. Alright, now what do we exile? He doesn't have his combo yet. We're gonna tap you for mana. Tap you, tap you, tap you for drawing a card. The synergies. So I think here we just exile the Reaper King. So yeah, we're just gonna exile the Reaper King. If he wants to spend his turn recasting his commander, he can do that. Ooh, Inventor's Fair. That's a pretty good card. Alrighty. I think here I am going to just cast me a Deadly Wanderings. And then we'll just leave up my commander, because that should keep people from attacking me. The fact that I now have a 4/3 lifelink Death Touch commander, and can crew any of my vehicles, should really just put people off of attacking me. This game is taking quite a while. I was not expecting it to take the hour long that it has almost. I give 40 minutes just in case the games go super long, but like not a whole lot's happened this game. Like we're only on turn 7 and we're like 45 minutes into the game. Yeah. Yeah, we started at 8:27 and it's 9:06. Yeah, we're like 45 minutes into the game and not a whole lot's happened so far. Fumigate, destroying all creatures is nice. Alright, I'm just gonna let that happen because I don't care. Sure. Yep. Oh no, my King Macar. What forever will I do? Probably recast him. So King Macar usually has this really funny little text that says dies, but for some reason he doesn't seem to have it today. I mean, they do, but like the Sidisi player should just be hamming. Okay, so the Sidisi player quit because he probably didn't think that he could beat my deck, and his was the only deck that I was really afraid of right now, because all that this guy's gonna do is cast the Reaper King, and that's gonna be it. And if this guy casts the Reaper King, all I'm gonna do is cast Ugin and exile it, and then make him recast the next turn. In which case, I'll recast my commander, shoot it with the Sky Sovereign, and shoot it with Ugin. So the question is, what do I get with this Inventor's Fair? Because I can get a lot of stuff with it. I've got a bunch of artifacts in this deck. Kind of think I want to get something like... who knows? So I could get my 1000-year elixir, which would be pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. There's the Reaper King. For his exuberant mana cost. Sylvan Ranger. Get a land card. Get it in your hand. What do I want to do? I think here we're just going to tap and draw a card. Freighter's decent. We will always yield to that. Ooh. Dimir Houseguard is almost a Clock of Omens, but he costs 6. So I think first off we play this. Second off we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9, 10 left over. I think we just cast Ugin, and even though we lose our Deadly Wanderings, I think it's just good to make him have to recast that commander. So we're just going to... What is the Reaper King CMC? Is it 5 or is it 10? I probably should have asked that a while ago. Oh, he's a Kimberly mana cost of 10? Lame. Alright, well, I guess we're just shooting that. Lame. Didn't realize it was a CMC 10. I thought about that as soon as I played it. I'm like, I wonder what the CMC of Reaper King is. Oh well. Hopefully he just plays his commander, and then I can just tutor up my Aligned Hedron network and exile them both. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he has 8 mana. Now, what do you got? Everflowing Chalice for 0. I guess he can kick it though. Yeah, I didn't realize that, Enigma. I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I can just exile it with Ugin, and then I thought about it like as I cast Ugin. It was like, oh wait, I wonder what his CMC actually is. And it's 10. Yep, just a giant Everflowing Chalice. Alright, well that's fine. That means that if he doesn't have a Scarecrow, which seems unlikely, we just get to blow it up, but he's got a Spitting Image in his graveyard, so the odds are that he'll be able to go land, Spitting Image his own dude, kill my Ugin. That seems pretty good for him. I wonder how we do this. We're kind of stuck on mana for a little bit. Kind of wish I had this Underhand Designs. I don't know. Alright. Alright. I don't think there's anything that he really wants to get out of my deck, but he's just playing because it's a Scarecrow and he can kill one of my things. That's fine. He can kill Ugin. That's fine. He can kill Ugin. Yep, bunch of Scarecrows. I mean, he better kill Ugin. If not, I'm gonna wreck him with it. Yeah. Yep, kills Ugin. Yep, yep. That's what we expected. I think we transmute this into a Sever the Bloodline and we just kill the Reaper King. Wow. That's really good. Right there, I guess. Okay. That seems a bit brutal, but alright. I'll bite. It seemed a bit harsh. Yeah. Well, we're just gonna kill your Reaper King now, so enjoy that. Here's a duplicate. Yep, we're gonna kill the Reaper King. It's a pretty good top deck. We're now going to crew my console skyship. And we're going to attack off. Always yield. And then hit him in the face. And then we'll just activate this. And see what goodies are in store here. Hopefully it's a land. That's not a land, but... yeah, I'll sacrifice this. No. That worked out pretty well. Domed our opponent for a bit. Yeah, you can bog him now. Hooray! I kind of hope he plays his commander, and then we play our commander. Oh. Alrighty. Interesting. Ulamog. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Well, depending on what he hits. Alright, alright. Seems fair, I guess. Well, this is going to be a flavor win on my part, because I'm going to get to aligned heater network these guys. And that's just going to be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, we got enough mana. Kind of hope that we draw our liquid metal coating though, because if we draw liquid metal coating we can exile the Ulamog, which is pretty sweet. Awesome! This guy only has lands. It's not just me versus Atraxa. I really love it when people just concede when all they have is lands in play. I really hope he concedes and doesn't just not time out. Really hope he just concedes, doesn't just disconnect. Oh, this guy's getting banned. You don't do that. You get blocked when you do that. Slow play. Timed out, rather. So yeah, I block and report people who do this because that's not cool. It's real disrespectful to anyone that's still in the game. I don't know, is it slash eject, I believe? OFIV. No, it's... No, which one is it? Which is it? I did it. So the OFIV player killed our, or no, the Ulamog player got cast it, and I voted to eject him. There we go. So anyway, the Ulamog player killed our stuff. I killed most of the OFIV's stuff. And then OFIV decided that he didn't want to play anymore because all he had was lands in hand. But rather than actually concede from the game, he just disconnected, which means that he was going to let us wait 10 minutes for him to time out, and then come back afterwards and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I meant to quit." But no, I hate people who do that. So they get an instant block for me. They will never be able to play with me again. You don't do that. You concede. You concede like a big person. So I think here we're just going to sacrifice this. And we're going to go for the flavor win. Which is to grab us. So we've got 5 mana. And even though I think it would be cool to do some other stuff, I think we are just going to get a aligned heater network, and we're just going to go for the flavor win of here's an aligned heater network. Yeah, I'm pretty salty. It rubs me the wrong way when people do that, though. Like, you should be a gentleman and concede if you're dead. Like, if you're just out of the game, just concede. There's nothing wrong with it. Either that or just don't concede, because I wasn't doing anything. I might have had an answer for this, which I ended up having. Like, you're never out of a game of Magic, so I don't understand why people concede all the time for, like, no reason. Oh, okay. Yeah, the other player was pretty salty that he was like, oh, all I had is lands. And you're not out of it. None of us are doing anything super powerful. Like, yeah, I'm playing Deadly Wanderings, and, you know, I'm gonna have really powerful stuff going on, but it's not, like, unbeatable stuff. I just don't understand it. Bribery. Wow, like, the best card in my deck is, like, a Kudoltha Forge, or is either a Kudoltha Forge Master, a Shimmermere, Duplicant, Zathrid Gorgon. Like, my deck is pretty bribery proof. I don't have anything in my deck that's, like, not... I'm okay with him briberying pretty much everything in my deck. Like, Duplicant would have been, like, the one thing that I didn't want him to bribery. Yeah, Deadly Wanderings. Ooh. I just don't understand it, because, like, Deadly Wanderings isn't that strong of a card. Like, it's just fun to play with. Yeah, there's nothing really good there. Yep, Zathrid Gorgon. I am actually 100% okay with him using Zathrid Gorgon on my commander. 100% okay with that. Because it means that I just get to untap with Voltaic Key and just go ham. Like, I have no problem with him actually doing that. I expect this to be his commander. Yep. Alright. Where are we going to go from here? Alrighty. Maybe a Ingaruk's Wake. Plague Dogs, that's kind of fun, but I'm just going to cast my commander. 6 mana. Here's my commander. I think we're just going to... I think we'll just tap him. And then we'll just pass the turn. And if our opponent wants to, deal with him that way, that's fine. Please turn my guy. Oh no! That's lame. Well, I don't know if I can win anymore, because I don't have that many good ways of getting rid of privileged position, other than Karn or an All Is Dust. Or my Ugin, which is already gone. And he's winning the commander race right now. Some pretty spicy tech. Interesting. Yep. Yep. Pretty spicy. I think I'm just going to be starting to really draw some cards here. Just really hard card draw. Because I'm on a limited clock here. What do you have, opponent? What are you casting? This like a villainous wealth? I could see this being like a villainous wealth. Oh, Macias. Okay, that's pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. Yeah. Alright, you're killing my commander. That's fine. Guess I'm hoping for like an Ingaruk's Wake here. So we're just going to be drawn until we hit Ingaruk's Wake. Yep, kill my commander. We're going to draw a card here. Oh, that's a Sever the Bloodline. Doesn't really help. Homicidal Seclusion, other way to draw some cards in this deck. Another land. We'll go 1, untap. Well, not a whole lot I can do here. So we're just gonna F6 on both of these turns. We're just trying to draw to our answers. We get 3 draws a turn to see if we can find something. I just don't know if I have anything. Yep. Well, that's not good, because that just means he gets to pump his dudes a ton. So we might just be dead here. I have a feeling we're just dead here. So. How's it going, the dude? Hope you're enjoying yourself. Yep. Yep. Alrighty. So yeah, this deck's basically supposed to just crew vehicles and attack with Macar, and then Macar, when he untaps, you know, he kills things, get your gold token. It's basically supposed to be just a flavor win for the John Wick style of deck, because you can basically kill people and then trade their lives for gold, which is what he does in the movie. And then he's a lone wanderer, so you've got things like homicidal seclusion and deadly wanderings. He kills bloodlines, like he killed all of those Russians. And then I put the token dog in here because, you know, you need a hound. And then there's just some other things in here, like Voltaic Key can be the key to his car. The Serum Tank can just be where he gets his ideas. I don't know. Aligned Heater Network was just a serviceable big card. Oh, Kozilek Butcher of Truth. Okay, yeah, this game's just over. There is nothing I can draw anymore. I'm gonna let him have his fun, but this game's pretty much over. You got to see a lot of the cool stuff that I have in here. I've got artifact on tap stuff. I've got a lot of card draw, just to try and make it so that I'm not dead all the time. Honestly, the best thing I could do right here would be like to flicker this Aligned Heater Network, because it would get a lot of his dudes, but I just don't have any way to flicker it. So, well, that's the way these things go. You win some, you lose some. I'm really surprised he didn't like just unload a bunch of counters onto like Atraxa and whatnot. I mean, my only out here is like Ingaruk's Rake or an All His Dust, but that doesn't even get rid of the Kozilek, so I'm pretty much just hosed. Yep. Cast spells, do fun stuff. He's just gonna play his entire deck, so whenever he wants to kill me, he can. Hopefully he hits a land eventually. Or enough pockets of lands where he has to cast other things. Yep. Cast a spell from your hand. Yep. There's a Basalt Monolith. Is that it? Did you fizzle? Did you finally fizzle out? Nope. Oracle of Moldiah. More triggers. Oh, there's an Ugin. That's fun. All right, I'm gonna let my opponent have his fun. It's not often that you get to see these decks go off. I haven't had this go off on me in a while, I haven't had a Paradox Engine Oracle of the Vault deck go off on me yet, so I'm just gonna let him have his fun. Hopefully he has a way to give haste or something just so that it kills me in one turn. I hate for him to do all of this and then me to draw my Ingaruk's Wake and just wipe his board. I mean, granted, he could just recast everything, so I'm just letting him have his fun. Alright, those two should definitely be the nail in the coffin. What are you at for damage? He's got 10, 16, 21 damage coming my way. We'll see where this puts him. Yep. Yep. When did he get an extra turn? What did he take an extra turn with? What card gave him an extra turn? Where'd you get the extra turn from, I wonder? Am I just blind? I don't remember seeing him cast a card that gave him an extra turn. Oh, he plus get Beacon up tomorrow. That's right. Yeah, this is just over. Yep. I'm just going to concede. Alright, good games. GG. Alright. Well, anywho, that's going to do it for me tonight, you guys. Thanks for coming in and watching. It's been fun playing for y'all. And I should be up again next week, probably same time. Hope you guys had fun watching. You can catch all my previous videos in the past broadcasts here or on my YouTube channel at Makia0890 at YouTube. And you can follow me on Twitter, and I will let you guys know when I'm going to be streaming. Also, I want to say thanks to my sponsor, The Clear Table. They're really nice websites for getting your Magic cards online. And they will be up and running in a little bit. You can find them at The Cleared Table on Twitter or theclearedtable.com, and they'll be up and running here shortly within the next couple months. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I look forward to streaming for you guys later. Talk to you next time.